Hello guys, this is Manoj Nicholas here. Many of times the students have asked me, can you explain exactly what computer science is all about, especially in the IB diploma course. So I thought this video will help and give a guiding line to those who want to pursue a career in computer science. Let me explain to you what computer science is all about. The computer science course is a rigorous and practical problem solving discipline. Okay, it's a study on how computer science interacts with and influences culture, society, and how individuals and societies behave, and the ethical issues involved. With computer science, you will develop computational solutions. All right, so that's the basic idea about what computer science is all about. And of course, in any computer science course, there is programming involved. Now, programming constitutes a key part of any computer science course. I'll be teaching basically Java during the course because that is mainly used language which many of the universities look at. Okay, and also I'll be teaching you how to use Windows or Mac computers running the Eclipse IDE. I'll speak a little bit more about Eclipse IDE at a later stage. All right, so let's dive deep into computer science and understand it more. Now that is basically the computer science what we talked about. And now coming to the language Java. What is Java all about? All right, it is an object-oriented, class-based, concurrent, general-purpose computer programming language and widely used robust technology. All right, you must be thinking what? All right, and also to let you know, Java is a platform-independent programming language. What does this mean? Basically, a platform where any hardware or any software environment, be it Windows, be it iOS or mobile devices. Okay, Java can just run on any of those. Okay, even Linux, for example. Okay, since Java has its own runtime environment, which is called a JRE and API, it is called as a platform independent language. All right. Deeper understanding, where is Java used today? More than 3 billion devices run Java today. Some of them are as follows. I'm not going to go deeper into how many devices and where it is being used, but let's look at some of them, okay, precisely, just to take care of understanding where it is being used vastly. Okay, it's desktop applications such as Acrobat Reader, which you might have heard of, media players and antiviruses, etc. It's also used in web applications such as irctc.co.in. I'm just giving you an example that like that there are so many. Enterprises applications, for example, banking applications, okay, mobile, embedded systems, smart card, robotics, and of course, we love games, everyone. All right, okay. Applications that you can develop in Java. Okay, so I've just put it across in four main types of application that can be used. One is called as the standalone application. Now, what is the standalone? We're going to see to it. There's another one which is called as the web application. Okay, so using Java, you can also create web applications. Enterprise application, and of course the mobile application which we see today. So let's look into it. What is standalone? When I say standalone, it is nothing but an application which will be installed on each desktop, whether it is Windows, whether it is iOS, or whether it is Linux or whatsoever it is going to be installed on a single machine separately. So that's why it's called as a standalone. Okay, these are traditional software that needs to be installed on every machine. All right. Web application, as the word says, is an application which runs on the server side and creates dynamic pages, and it's also called as a web application. Enterprise application, that is distributed in nature. For example, banking applications. You know, for all the ATMs that are spread across the place. All right, this is one of the enterprise application which runs on Java, where it gets interconnected with systems, so that, I mean, the main central computer can deal with all of these distributed applications. Okay, and mobile applications, as you know, all the devices that are mobile, which you carry, which you use every day, like your iPhones or Android mobiles or whatsoever it is, iPad, okay, or tablets or something like that. So all these mobile devices, they use Java applications. Go deeper into it and understand what is JVM, JRE, and JDK. These are the three main components that you need in order to run Java. Okay, if you don't have any of these, then you can't. All right, so what is JVM? As the word says, JVM is a Java virtual machine. It is a specification that provides a runtime environment in which Java bytecode can be executed. Okay, JVMs are available for any hardware, any software platforms. As I said, because it's an platform independent programming language, it is available on any hardware and software. JVM, JRE, and JDK are platform dependent because configuration of each OS differs. Okay, so Windows has its own way of configuration, and Windows has got its own way of configuration. Linux has got its own way of configuration. So Java is platform independent, and there are three notions of the JVM. One is the specification, next is the implementation, and instance. Okay, now what does this JVM actually do? It loads the code, it verifies the code, executes the code, and provides runtime environment. Okay, let's look into it as and when we go forward. JRE is an acronym for Java Runtime Environment, used to provide runtime environment. It is actually physically existing when you have the JVM installed onto the computer, and it contains a set of libraries which is required in order to build an application, okay, and other files that the JVM uses at runtime. Okay, so it's important. So just a pictorial diagram as to how it should look like. The JVM is basically the one which is right in the center, and then it has got set of libraries, example rt.jar, and many of them. Okay, and JRE resides outside of that. JDK, this is the most important part of any Java application, because you need a Java development kit, and it needs to be installed before we start any IDE or writing the information or writing the code, because without JDK you cannot develop a Java program. Okay, it is, again, it physically exists, it contains the JRE and the development tools. Okay, another kind of pictorial diagram for you, so which will work with the JVM. Now JVM is basically a controller kind of a thing, which actually picks up all of these from JRE and JDK and then executes the application for you. I hope that's clear. And I would appreciate that if you can like, share, and of course subscribe for new videos. I'm here, Manoj Nicholas. Thank you so much for watching.